Good evening. Welcome to Music Minute at Epiphany Lutheran Church in Richmond, Virginia. I'm Kevin Barger. Thanks for joining us this evening as we take a look at our online hymns for tomorrow. And today we are going to go in reverse order. So we're going to start with the sending hymn. And the sending hymn today is, "Oh, that the Lord would guide my ways." We did this back in October or September maybe. And just as a reminder, it's a part of Psalm 119. Which has lots of verses and lots of parts, but this is just a piece of that. It's not the entire thing. It's an Isaac Watts hymn, and as you may recall, Isaac Watts has been very key in much of a hymnody that we've studied over the past year. And he viewed his task to only pull the important parts from Psalm 119. So he was not going to do the whole thing. This is actually from the 11th part of what he wrote. And the claim on the tune is kind of interesting. It's called Evan, E-V-A-N. And this particular version that you'll hear tonight only captures part of the original melody. And also, he called the tune E-V-A. So we really don't know where Evan came from. So there you have it. The tune was later reconstructed, and what we now sing in our ELW at 772, if you're following at home, is actually more accurate and more accurately reflects the original version. So this is pretty short. You'll hear the theme of the hymn and then a little bit of variation on it. So, "Oh, that the Lord would guide my ways." Nice reflective version of that. The hymn of the day tomorrow is a new hymn for us. It's "As the Winter Days Grow Longer." This is actually from our new hymnal, All Creation Sings. It's the supplement that goes with Evangelical Lutheran Worship. and this is the first time that we've done a hymn from there. So it's 924 in that new hymnal. This was actually written for Lent. It was written by Mary Louise Bringle, and she is a professor of philosophy and religion at Brevard College. And the tune is Siogon. It's a Welsh tune, and that actually literally translates to lullaby. And so you'll hear that reflected, I think, as you listen to the tune. The tune, again, was from the Welsh, and it was written in about 1800. And we most frequently would hear that tune with Christmas text, the lullaby to the Christ child. And the tune has received a lot of attention in popular music by such names as Charlotte Church, the Three Tenors. Many people have recorded according to this. And you might have even heard it from Empire of the Sun. So this is As the Winter Days Grow Longer, or Siogon. We're going to move over to the piano for that. You can hear the lullaby quality of that. Last but not least is the procession or the gathering hymn, and it is Lift High the Cross, a favorite to many. The text was written for a festival of the Society of the Propagation of the Gospel in Winchester Cathedral in 1887, and they printed this in the second supplement to Hymns Ancient and Modern in 1916. The hymn actually enters a little bit of a danger zone with its word choices. It refers to Christians as soldiers. And if you go through the whole text, though, you'll see kind of how that falls in context. And the crucifixion's victory actually becomes central in this. So the pretensions of empire are squashed and gone. And ELW actually changed the word soldiers to servants, so a little bit better. And it was intended as a processional hymn, always intended as a processional hymn. And so the tune name comes from that fact of a procession, because what leads the procession would be the crucifer. And so the tune name to this is Crucifer. So this is a piano version of it, a little bit different. If you're coming in person tomorrow, you get to hear some organ version of it. So this is Lift High the Cross. Makes such a great procession. So we look forward to the day when we have voices filling the sanctuary and a full procession to sing that. But in the meantime, we will do it online tomorrow with a little bit of vim and vigor as well. So if you're joining us tomorrow, we are online at 10:30 on YouTube and here on Facebook. And if you're coming in person, again, those service times are changed. So remember, they are 9 a.m. and 10:30. And also, please remember, those of you in musical groups, we have many of them going now. So there are handbells, Epiphany Ringers at noon. Steel Cross Sticks is at 1:30, and junior handbells now meet at 2. So hopefully we'll see all of you in one of those that appropriately reply. And we'll see most of you again next week as we join together to look at the hymns for Palm Sunday. Thanks. Have a good evening.